This year is truly the year of the crossovers at Miss Universe. You guys, I just think it is so hilarious. The fact that Miss Universe's new owner has sort of allegedly alluded to the fact that she doesn't really have eyelashes for other international pageants, and this year Miss Universe is getting absolutely invaded by women who have competed and even held titles for other international pageants. And I just think it's so funny and extremely delicious that some of the front runners, the undeniable best of the best at this year's Miss Universe competition, are women who have competed at other international pageants. Now, in this video today, I know there have been some women who have perhaps competed at Miss Intercontinental, Miss Globe, etc., etc. I am only going to be referencing the major 5 pageants outside of Miss Universe that I personally follow and love. So in this video, we are going to only be mentioning women who have competed at Miss World, Miss International, Miss Earth, Miss Supranational, and Miss Grand International. Those are the pageants that I follow outside of Miss Universe, and so I'm very excited to be talking about these 11 women today. Yes, 11 women have competed at these other 5 international pageants. So let's start with Canada. Canada's Madison Kvaltin is 24. Now, like I said before, there are women who have competed at other minor-ish type of pageants. She competed at Miss Intercontinental in 2016 and went unplaced. But what I'm focusing on is the fact that she competed at Miss International 2022 and managed a top 8 placement. I think that Madison might actually be a threat for the Miss Universe crown this year. Next up, we have Nicaragua's Sheynnis Palacios, who is 23, and she competed at Miss World 2021 and made it to the top 40. Then there's also Peru's Camila Escribens, who is 24 years old and competed at Miss Grand International in 2019. She reached the top 10. Now, I do remember something about the new Miss Universe owner having some beef with the owner of Miss Grand International. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. Was it a fever dream? I do remember something like that. Maybe one of you guys can confirm. So I wonder whether or not her alleged beef with the Miss Grand owner will somehow affect the women coming over from Miss Grand to Miss Universe. Of course, we cannot forget the Philippines' Michelle D, who is 28 years old this year. She competed at Miss World 2019, where she reached a top 12 placement. She's also one of my favorites for this year, as well as Puerto Rico's Karla Guilfu, who is 25, and who was the first runner-up at Miss Supranational 2021. Speaking of Miss Supranational, we cannot forget about Thailand's Anntonia Porsild, who is 26, who was Miss Supranational 2019. Full stop, period. She was crowned Miss Supranational. This doesn't happen very often, that there is an actual winner of another major international pageant, which is what I see Miss Supranational as, coming and competing at another international pageant. It is practically unheard of, and it was a huge shock when everyone found out that Anntonia was actually competing for the title of Miss Universe Thailand. But right now, with her having been crowned and everything, I'm super excited to be cheering her on at Miss Universe. Then we also have Diana Silva from Venezuela, who is 25. She competed at Miss Earth 2018 and reached the top 8. Similarly, Mexico's Melissa Flores is also 25, and she also competed at Miss Earth 2018, where she was a runner-up. She was actually Miss Earth Fire. I've stated this in another video. Miss Earth 2018 is a powerful group because they have, at this point in time, after this edition of Miss Universe, will have had a whole handful of women competing at Miss Universe. I mean, last year there were also 2 women at Miss Universe from the Miss Earth 2018 camp. I think it was Portugal and the Philippines. How could I forget about the Philippines, Celeste Cortesi? So I think Miss Earth 2018 should keep on giving. Then we also have one of the first mamas competing at Miss Universe, Michelle Cohen, who is 28. She also competed at Miss Grand International back in 2013, back before she was a mother. And she unfortunately went unplaced at Miss Grand, but she did compete there once upon a time. Latvia's Kate Alexieva is 29. She also competed at Miss Grand in 2019 and went unplaced. And lastly, there is Nigeria. Nigeria competed at Miss World 2017 alongside a woman who would later become Miss Universe, of course, Andrea Mesa, who was the first runner-up. Well, Nigeria ended up in the top 15 at Miss World 2017. So I'm very excited for her prospects at Miss Universe this year. So yes, those are the 11 women competing at Miss Universe this year who are crossover queens. I'm always so excited to see crossovers. You know, it's like back when we were children and we were watching our little Disney shows. And what was that one when Hannah Montana joined up with Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Wizards of Waverly Place? That's how it feels at Miss Universe this year. It's like that one Disney episode, but adult version. I'm just so excited to see all of these women competing at Miss Universe this year. I cannot believe pageant season has officially begun. Where has the year gone, guys? Thank you guys so much for watching. If I forgot anyone, please let me know. But only from the major 5 international pageants, please. Please let me know, because sometimes I might forget someone. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.